welcome to our first ever Mukbang! My name is Ambar Mishra.
And I'm Jacob Basco.
And this is... So, Ms. Martina,
Hey,
please
good afternoon,
tell
guys.
about yourself. Like your whole background before you came to American and everything.
Okay, cool. So, this is my first year teaching at American High School. My second year teaching high school, I've taught at a high school in Las Vegas, Nevada before this. And I was a dance teacher assistant. So, that was my first little dabble into high school. Prior to that, I was a kindergarten teacher for a really long time. I taught elementary grades, TK, all the way through 6. And this is my 9th year teaching.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm happy to have ended up in high school. I really liked high school, teaching high school. I experienced teaching high school.
Okay. So I think it's time.
All right.
Let's dig in. Okay.
Let's dig in.
So for the mukbang, we have biscuits. We have an apple pie.
Yum.
Cookies.
And then here we got rotisserie chicken, gravy, mashed potatoes, corn, and mac and cheese.
Nice.
So our first question from you, this was a question submitted by students who wanted to ask you. So number 1 is, what is your go-to dance move?
Oh, go-to dance move. Well, I think a basic dance move that everybody can go to is a 1-2 step. So whenever you hear music, you kind of want to listen to the beat of the music, right?
Thank you.
And then just like, okay, like, that's like go-to. Like even if you're just shy, you're just like stepping with me, or you can like add to it, you know.
Yeah.
So go-to dance move is a 1-2 step, just stepping side to side.
So our second question for you is,
Uh-huh.
in a world where money doesn't exist and you can do whatever you want,
Ooh.
what would you do?
Travel. I love to travel.
Where would you
Yeah.
travel?
Well, one thing I do a different style of dance, but I also teach a dancer. I love to go to Tahiti. Yes, and I've never been to Australia, and that would be cool to go to. Yes.
So our third question is, what made you decide to become a teacher?
Nice. So, I'll start kind of like college, right? Man, it's hard, like multitasking, but I got this. I can do this. Okay. Growing up, I didn't always know exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm Filipino, and my mom's a nurse, and my dad with airplanes. My mom wanted me to have a successful career and be comfortable in the future, having a steady income and whatnot. And she said to become a nurse, and it's a very typical thing of Asian families. And so I didn't know what else to do. Like, okay, sure. So I actually majored in biochem, applied to a whole bunch of UCs. I did not, and I was really good. I was the top of my class, like top 6% of my class. I had a really good GPA. And I did not get into one UC that I applied for. It was so sad. I got into UC Riverside, but I said I'd rather stay closer to home. I ended up going to SF State as a biochem major. I think I didn't note to self for you guys get into the colleges because I majored in biochem, and I think that's harder. If I just put like undecided, that might be horrible. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor. Didn't turn out that way. Took some classes. I was like, maybe this is not my pathway. I really did not like chemistry. And I thought about what I did in high school. I was a tutor, an after-school tutor. I just did it really because the bus took me to this elementary school that was near my house, and I just walked there. And then some of my friends were doing it. I'm like, hey, let's just tutor after school. And I really liked the kids. And I was like, oh, I want to like. First, I just did it for community service hours, and then like I had a lot of fun coming back, and the kids really liked me. And I was like, wow, I actually want to go to this job. Like, I want to work at a job that I want to go to, and it's rewarding and everything. So maybe I should become a teacher. Plus, teachers have really good schedules. Like summers off, and typical day of school days like 8 to 3.
Since we're talking about kind of like your high school and college career, do you have any advice that you give high school students?
One, being present. It's hard to get caught up in a bunch of things. There's a lot of distractions. When I was in high school, I did color guard and leadership, and I was really busy, but I think it also taught me time management. So just prioritizing. So definitely try to be able to handle everything that you kind of dip your head in.
Also, we have a drink, which is apple cider.
Oh
Apple cider
yeah,
right
this is
here.
like Martinelli's. I love it.
Yep. So
It's good.
I'm gonna take some.
Thank you. How do you guys like the KFC so far?
It's pretty good.
It's good. I really want to
It's
thank you guys
tasty.
for inviting me. This is delicious.
It's tasty.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get half of this biscuit.
So how was your Halloween?
It was great. I went to the Warrior game, and I made it on TV. Yeah, I was in the Warriors pre-post game show. Yeah, my boyfriend and I dressed up as Ryu and Chun-Li from Street Fighter, the video game. Yeah, well that's what I dressed up at the Warrior game, and then during the day I dressed up here as Cheerleading Squad. So the movie Space Jam, I dressed up as Bugs Bunny and basketball.
So you have any plans for Christmas?
Christmas. So most of my family's here in the Bay Area, and we all just kind of get together. I went to my auntie's house, Filipino family, a large family, and my cousins and I, we do a little gift exchange. We have our own little party too. Yeah, last year we did theme party, and like we all wore onesies and we all sleep over.
What have been your favorite
Right,
moments
hi.
in your life?
Favorite moments. Not sure if you guys know, but I was a former cheerleader for the 49ers, and making that team, because you have to audition,
Yeah.
that was one of the best moments in my life, because I auditioned probably 6 or 7 times. Like I started auditioning when I was 18, and I made a team when I was 27. I didn't do, there was like a few times where I had breaks in there, and it was a time where I was like, wow, is this really happening? This is like one of my dreams I've been trying to accomplish for the longest time, ever since I've seen a cheerleader on the field. I want to be that. And so I just worked really hard, trained. Are you guys Niner fans?
I'm not.
That's what I like to hear.
I don't watch sports.
Okay.
So, how long were you cheerleading?
Just 1 year.
One season? Which season was that?
2015 to 2016. And I also cheered for the San Jose SaberCats. It's arena football. They're not around anymore. For 1 year. Now I work with a company called Seymour. My friend, who actually went to American, she started this company in hopes to help train dancers to become professional dancers. So this is going on to our 3rd season. We're going to start in January because for even students who want to become professional NFL, NBA dancers, they take women 18 and up. And so we train high school students, kind of like tell them what it's like being on the team, what you need to do. It's not only standing there and smiling, you're also dancing. You also have to eat healthy, which this is healthy, protein, yes. And
I'm not going to
Yes.
putting that, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So far with our program, we've had women make all the Bay Area teams. We had quite a few women make the Warriors this past season, Niners, and Raiders. So it's really nice to have experience on a professional team and then training women so they can share that joy and everything.
So, you were a cheerleader for the SaberCats?
Yes.
And for the Niners?
Yes.
Because, like, the SaberCats are like an indoor football team.
Mhm.
The Niners are like professionally outdoor. So, like, what was that atmosphere like? How different was it?
Well, AFL, that's arena football.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only 50 yards, so they would make. So it was actually in, it's called the SAP Theater even now. It was called HP
HP
Pavilion before. There was a good attendance at the game, and they always had cowbells. So you're really up close with fans. And then NFL, it's huge. It was in the Levi Stadium, and it's just on a bigger scale.
You were a cheerleader in the 2015 season.
2015 with Colin Kaepernick. Yes.
So isn't that
He actually threw a ball to me one time. I think he didn't mean to, I don't know if you guys watched 2015 Colin Kaepernick. He did not complete a lot of passes. I have a lot of love for him. I totally respect him. But that year, a lot of his passes were like going in the end zone towards us and on the sidelines. So
Yeah.
I had to be aware of football's coming at me.
And that was the first year Levi's was open.
Actually, it was the second year. The first year Levi's was open, I was working in the technology side of the stadium. It was pretty cool. I didn't make the team that year, but somebody from the Niners thought I would make a good fit as the face of technology. House the most technologically advanced stadiums.
Mhm.
So we designed an app and for Levi Stadium, which still now being used, where you can get food delivered to your seat. And I helped develop that app and help go in front of TV cameras and talk about it. And it was pretty cool because I was the only woman on that panel. And a lot of, in the technology field, it's very male dominated, so it was nice to be that like woman leader. And prior to that, I also worked for Apple, so that was kind of helped. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario, you want a biscuit?
Yes, Jacob. Please.
Yeah, who wants a drumstick?
I'll take it. I've been struggling the whole time.
You can have it.
There's a wing.
I can just take like whatever's on there.
That's all for the mukbang.
Tune in next time for the next teacher.
Hello, welcome to our mukbang, and today we have Mr. Anderson. I'm Rita, and this is Mr. Anderson. Okay, we're gonna ask you a question while we eat. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
questions sent in by students.
Okay.
Okay, you can take the first chicken.
First chicken.
We have turkey rolls, chicken, cookies, and a pie,
Okay. What kind
and
of pie?
some apple cider. It's apple pie. What is your favorite TV show or movie?
TV show, Game of Thrones.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. There's a lot.
Just
There's a
define.
lot that goes on it. There's a lot of different storylines. There's a lot of different characters, and a lot of action. There's dragons. That helps. It keeps you on your toes because you never know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah.
Do you like the food?
Do I like the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cold. But I like it.
Oh. Party.
Second question sent in by students is, what quote do you live by?
What quote do I live by? I don't really have a quote to live by. I just live each day, one after the next. I try to keep a positive attitude about most things, but I don't really have a necessarily quote that I live by.
Any favorite quotes?
No, not really. I mean, I'm just not a quote type of person. I don't really keep them in mind. I don't memorize a lot of quotes, so I don't really have a quote to go by.
What made you decide to be a teacher?
It was something I always kind of thought about doing. A friend of mine and I, we talked about both becoming teachers and coaching together. In order for me to do that, I would have to done it when I was younger, because now I have kids and they all play sports and I'm sweating. And I don't have a lot of time to coach, but I wanted to be a teacher because I teach math particularly because I like math and I like to help people with that. So it's kind of something I've always thought about doing. I just did it a little later in life because I was always told you couldn't make very much money as a teacher. But once my wife started making more money, it was okay for me to do that. So then I became a teacher.
Speaking of like coaching, were you into sports or are you into sports?
As far as playing, or just
like
into sports
just
in
watching,
general?
or like sports in general?
I watch a lot of sports, main three: basketball, football, and baseball. What was it? Warriors, yes, Warriors. Growing up, I only really played baseball, and I ran track. I've been asked about coaching track here. I'm not, like I said, my kids are too busy. Maybe later in the future I would, but so I played baseball, ran track. I played baseball. I still play baseball. Like in the adult weekend league. But yeah, so that's been a big part of my life. All my kids play sports, so I'm always involved in sports all the time.
Get more food.
Wait, you're fine.
Oh, we have bread.
Oh, okay.
Gourmet toast.
Gourmet toast.
Next question, what
Did I
joke?
miss something there? Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, what joke do you know by heart?
Joke do I know by heart? These are not good questions for me.
We know.
Yeah, you did that on purpose.
It's okay, we have faith in you.
What joke do I know by heart?
You have to try to make us laugh.
Oh, well, that's what makes it even more difficult. See, I like jokes, I just don't memorize them, just kind of like with the quotes.
I
Can
have
they
one.
give me these questions in advance?
I'll go first. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit?
I don't know.
Banana.
Dad jokes?
Put that there.
Do you have one?
No.
See, if you don't have one, how am I supposed to like? There's the really stupid one that we used to say when we were kids. Guy walked into a bar. Ouch. He walked into a bar. Like,
Oh.
like I said, it's really stupid, but.
Really grew up. If you could grow up in any decade, which would it be and why?
I like the decade I grew up in. Well, mostly the 90s. Because a lot of people call it people that were born in the couple years I was born, the Oregon Trail generation. It was like the internet went from being basically introduced to us to developing into what it is now. So I'm kind of in between, for my age, we're kind of in between the people a little bit older than us are usually not very good with computers, and people a little bit past us, that's kind of all they know.
Yeah.
So we kind of grew up with them.
That's cool.
So I like that. To where, yeah, people that are just a couple years older than me, like, still struggle with doing anything with computers. Whereas people your guys' age know nothing but that. And sometimes, not you guys, but sometimes people your age are still stuck with their phones. They don't really know how to communicate with people because everything's through text and everything, which we grew up with. You know, when pagers were becoming big, and you
Yeah.
had to learn how to communicate through pagers.
What are you gonna do for Thanksgiving and what are you thankful for?
So I'll be cooking all day. My wife works in Fresno and she's gonna actually be driving home that day. So I'll be doing all the cooking myself and watching football while I do it. And what I'm thankful for is a break. Thanksgiving break.
Oh, okay. Other than Thanksgiving Day, what are you gonna do during the break?
I will unfortunately still be working. Getting some lesson plans, trying to get more ahead than I am now. We'll probably do some Black Friday shopping because I haven't had a chance to do that in a while. So hopefully this year I'll have time to do it. I'll be at home with my kids, so I'm trying to get out of the house, so I'm not with them. I mean, I love my kids, but I don't want to be with them all week, just being them.
Do you have a favorite kid?
Do you have a favorite kid? What kind of question is that?
How many kids do you have?
Do you mean students or my own kids?
Oh,
Well, either one, I can't remember. You said how many kids I have? I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys, 1 girl. They are 9, 11, and 13. 9-year-old's turning 10 next week. But yeah, so I love all my kids. I like them for different reasons.
Do you have any plans for Christmas? Or
You mean like the break or just Christmas?
yeah,
in
just
general?
like the break, the winter break.
For Christmas, we usually, growing up, you guys, I don't know if any of you guys experience this, but with families, you know, you're married, you have to try to account for both sides of the family. So when we first got married, it was really difficult trying to decide whose side the family would go to. Sometimes we would travel to both my wife's side and my side, and then going to both my dad's side and my mom's side. So there's a lot of traveling, so we got tired of being running around on holidays. So we started saying, we're doing everything at our house. You guys can come if you want, or you can go do your own thing. So we always host Christmas and Thanksgiving at our house, and people show up, they show up. Other than that, I didn't dress up for Halloween, but I am dressing up the last day before winter break. I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm dressing up as. It will be a surprise.
Okay, we'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
Could you explain to us what your shirt means?
Well, so my shirt, Guardians of the Galaxy. If anyone's seen it, you know the character Groot. All he says is "I am Groot," and he doesn't really show any expressions. So this is just supposed to be all different expressions of Groot. So whenever he has any of these expressions, they all look the same, except for when he's angry. His friend Rocket,
That makes sense.
is really angry because he's the one that always wants to kill everyone. So that's what it means.
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, for joining us today. And stay tuned for Mr. Savoy.
Hey guys.
Nice.
And I'm Hannah, and we're doing the Thanksgiving Mukbang Teacher Edition with
Yeah.
Mr. Savoy.
Yes, I'm a previous 10th grade English teacher.
Hi.
So, how's your Halloween?
Spooky. I didn't get as many trick-or-treaters as I wanted at there are a lot of kids in my neighborhood, and I guess my house wasn't festive enough.
Who did you dress up as?
I wore the Jason Voorhees mask from the Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah.
Let's start eating, guys.
So, do you have a 1989 tattoo because you're a Taylor Swift fan?
Yeah, I have it. It's a fantastic album. I think she really, I couldn't compare it to other stuff. It's the only one I've listened to.
Do you have a favorite song?
I don't. It's for my birth year, sort of like a stamp, in case I forget.
What motivated you to become a teacher?
Oh man, that was a quick transition to some deep stuff. After college, I got an English degree, and I didn't really know what to do with that. I had this idea of maybe being a lawyer. And then, in the meantime, I started subbing at my old high school, and it was really, really fun. I had a great time. The kids were really fun. I liked going into work a lot, and some of my other friends who did other things couldn't say the same thing. And I just thought to myself, this is fun, I want to keep doing this. Most of the time. Sometimes, I don't.
Alright.
I'm just teasing.
So, what do you miss more? Your mustache or your beard?
He has a beard.
Yeah. I miss my mustache because I got less food in it. I'm sure I'm gonna get stuff in it now.
How long do you want to grow your beard?
It would take a long time if I looked like Gandalf. But I'll probably shave it halfway through the year again.
You should do some braids like.
Oh, should I do the Viking beard?
The Viking beard.
Okay.
What's your favorite memory of like AHS so far?
You know, I think the first time I saw an AHS spirit rally, because at my old school, school spirit was very low. There wasn't a lot of participation and things like that. People would go to sports games and things like that, but nothing like how the school feels transformed for a week. And the whole week, everything is thrown into chaos. And it feels like a different place. And I think that experience was the most interesting by far.
You get annoyed when people start playing Christmas music on November 1st?
It's Mariah Carey. And it's more like October 25th. And then it never ends. I love like Nat King Cole and like Frank Sinatra and all that stuff. That's like fun, easygoing Christmas music, but it's for December.
Thank you.
And that's that.
This is a personal question I've been meaning to ask for a while. You had a nice comb over. Why did you shave your head?
Okay. Couple things there. It didn't comb over anything. There was hair under there, as you can see now. And I moved over the summer, and it was a lot of moving furniture around and making multiple trips to my car and then back up to my apartment and back down. And I was really hot and I just wanted to chop off.
I thought you could relate. You shaved your head too.
We don't talk about it. You like your turkey? Sorry, I'm a vegetarian. I don't know the meats, okay? I don't know. You like your chicken?
Bread. You want some bread?
Oh, yes, I would like some bread. Thank you for bread.
There's cookies.
So many carbs.
There's cookies too. Yeah, vegetarians do.
It's bread. I told you
The
it's
end piece
bread.
is just as good as any other piece.
Literally bread. It's bread!
Look how thick it is!
It's not sandwich bread, it's for it's like a bowl.
Dude, if you don't want it, I'll eat it.
No, I want this bread.
Alright,
I eat
you
the
got this
bread.
bread.
Get
Let's
the
get
bread.
this bread.
He's got this bread. You still want it?
Nice.
Put it on the bread.
I thought it was like wouldn't that be like a bread sandwich?
It'd make Jared very happy.
No, I'd be happy if I were eating
Cookie
this.
sandwich. I don't know what to make of that.
Quit. Do you like
like any like weird food combinations?
I don't know. I guess not. I don't know about like weird stuff
Like, do you put like two foods together
that don't belong
that
together.
don't really belong? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm worried that way. I guess I don't.
Is there something like you would want to try, like you think like looks good?
I don't think so. I always like trying new foods if I've never eaten somewhere, or if it's a certain type of cuisine or something. I'll always try that. But I don't know about like making that like dipping pickles in peanut butter or something. I wouldn't do like that.
What's one thing that you like about California more than you like about Chicago?
Mountains. No mountains. No mountains in Chicago. At least once I didn't find any. Would you like some?
We forgot to cheers.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Salud.
You put it on the bread. Yeah.
You hungry?
No, take it and wipe it with it.
Oh, what? Thanksgiving delight.
Are you a good cook? Do you consider yourself a good cook?
Kinda. I'd say I'm okay. I'm definitely the cook in my house. My wife's terrible. So I cook stuff like pasta a lot.
It's like a typical meal when you're in hospital.
Normally do like little mushroom, onion, pepper, like bell pepper kind of combo. And then either put it over rice or mix it with some pasta. Sometimes we'll get fish and we'll just get a side dish.
Oh, if you were a student, do you think you'd be doing well in your class?
I think I'd have a strong A-. I was always pretty good at English, naturally. But yeah, the IRPs aren't friendly.
Oh.
If you had advice for next year freshmen or next year sophomores who want to take your class, what would it be?
Talk to me. The bad things happen when you like keep a secret. Like, oh, I don't know how to do this, but I don't want to say I don't know how to do this.
Did you play any sports when you were in high school?
Yes, I did. Oh. I played 1 year of football, and it was a life lesson learned that I am not a gifted athlete. I played in middle school, and that was like fun because everybody's kind of at the same level. Maybe you had that one kid that was really good, but then when we moved to high school, it was like everybody was that big kid. I was not that big kid. So, but then I've been swimming. I was swimming too. So I was a varsity swimmer for my freshman sophomore.
Thank you guys. This is our mukbang with Mr. Savoy. Next up we have Miss Christensen.
Hi, my name is Anusha. I'm Bonnie.
I'm Samuel.
And this is
Mrs.
Christensen.
And today we're going to be eating food.
So we have bread, mashed potatoes, chicken, chocolate chip cookies, and more cookies. Dig in.
Alright.
Did you always know that you wanted to become an English teacher?
No, actually. I was training to be a vet tech before I went to the vet, saw a dog bleeding, and was like, this is not for me. So. Were you cutting the cookie?
I'm just.
Alright. But now looking back on it, I probably thought I was an English teacher before I even knew. I just didn't realize it until I got a little bit older and tried different things and realized I wanted to be a teacher.
I like how you always have snacks in your house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because, you know, you guys are a lot easier to deal with when you're not hungry. It's a good mashed potatoes. Yeah. You guys make it yourselves? I couldn't tell by the plastic it came out before.
Is water wet? Explain.
Water is wet because if you throw it on someone, they get wet. That's the best answer I got for you guys. Sorry.
No, but that makes the person wet, not the water. Like,
That makes the water.
Like the person is wet.
Is
the
water dry? No.
Wait.
but it's not
It's like
wet.
the opposite of being dry.
Water is wet.
Anusha is just really that water is not wet.
Water is wet.
Water is wet.
Yeah. So if I throw this on you, you're gonna be
No,
wet.
I'm gonna be wet. The water isn't gonna be wet because it's
Yeah,
just.
but the water causes you to be wet.
Yeah. so
It's not
technically-
dry.
But it's not wet.
It's like when you put pineapple on pizza. You don't do it.
What?
What?
That was another question
Pineapple
submitted
on
by
pizza.
someone. So if you're watching,
Don't put pineapple on pizza.
put pineapple on.
Pineapple on
Put
pizza.
pineapple on.
Light pineapple.
Yeah, Ron. How was Halloween? What did you dress up?
I dressed up as a shark. Alright, yes. And I turned on that Sharkira song if you haven't looked at it. Yes, Sharkira. It's a guy dressed up as a shark dancing to the Sharkira song. Shakira song. Yes.
You haven't seen it?
Yes, I was dressed up like Halloween. We had a lot of fun in my class. We did watch a movie, but it was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Wait, that's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching that when I was a freshman.
You're not a freshman.
Senior.
No, I thought we were all freshmen. I mean, what? No, not that. No, you like rip it off the drum. Did you seriously just rip its wing off? The leg. That's what I meant. You wanted this leg, you're getting this leg.
Ronnie wanted
Here,
the leg.
take the leg. Thank God
I don't know.
watched
I really like meat, but I just like don't like
You know, we have everything except for napkins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, we do.
This great turkey juice is, chicken
have
juice
them.
is great. All right. Thank you to the minion that just handed me that. I didn't realize what you were doing.
Yay.
Got that turkey leg, or chicken leg.
How do you feel about being the freshman advisor?
I really like being the freshman advisor because I have 160 freshmen in general because I teach all freshmen and it's nice to get close to them. It's also getting to know like you guys too. I don't mind you in my class, but I know you pretty well. It's nice to like know you guys and you guys are working really hard. Tell how much effort you put into your class and I know my kids really love like what you guys do and they love getting involved and it's just great that you guys do. So it's nice. I really like it.
Take the cookie or cream the Oreos.
I would say just the Oreo part. I do like the cream part, but
Me too. Yeah.
The cream is too sweet.
yeah. Who doesn't like cookies and cream?
Did you do a sport?
I did water polo and swimming, so I really liked that. Yes.
If you had all the money in the world, what would you buy? Or what would you do with it?
I mean, I'd probably like help my family and things like that, but I would love to buy like a school and make it my own and like actually start a school of my own and see like how to. I mean, I'm sure every administration is going to tell me, no, don't do that. That's a lot of work, but I still think it's good. And I think education is the most important thing. I still, if I won all that money, I'd still be a teacher. So
Like LeBron James when he opened up his own school.
yeah, I know. I was like, I am not a Cavs fan, and I'm not a LeBron James fan, but I really liked
I
that.
admire his like work.
Oh yeah. In my front window, we have that picture of LeBron James crying. So when you drive past my house, that's what you see. Yeah.
What's your opinion on flex culture?
Flex culture?
Flex
Like
culture.
not like school flex, like
Yeah.
flex, like the brand.
Oh, like no, like showing off designer brands stuff like that.
Oh, I think it's really dumb. I don't think like what you wear values who you are. And I think in our culture we often like to say like, oh, you've got this new like Dolce & Gabbana like belt buckle or something. It doesn't show anything. It just shows that you
Why
spend
is that
money on
Dolce?
dumb things. And it shows usually that your parents spend money on dumb things. That's what I think. I would much rather, you know, be around someone who has value.
Good value.
Oh my god.
At least it came out bad.
That's good for all of us right now, yeah.
What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my friends, my family, but I'm most thankful for my kids because I am thankful for her too because I don't know what's going on with her. But I'm thankful for my kids because I'm a young teacher and as I am growing, I can feel my kids growing and we're going through this together and it's just, we have a great classroom. We have, every period has its own quirks and its own kids and we're just in a great place right now. So hopefully it only gets better.
What are your cats' names?
I have 3 cats. Only one of them is mine. The other 2 are my sisters. I have one cat. She's all black. Her name is Salem. And then, and then I have Mercedes, who's been with us since I was 10, so it's 16 years old, almost 17. And then we have a cat named Elsie, which looks like a cow. And I had Halloween costumes for them. One of them was a unicorn, the other was a cowboy, and the last one was, I believe, a bunny rabbit. So they're really not happy with me right now.